Hello, and welcome to the Mobile User Acquisition Show, a podcast to help you unlock tremendous growth for your app. My name is Shamant Rao. I'm the CEO of the boutique growth marketing firm Rocket Ship HQ and host of the podcast Mobile User Acquisition Show. In each episode, we feature experts in the field of mobile growth and discuss strategies, tips, and pointers from the leading edge of mobile growth marketing. By the end of each episode, you will have gained actionable and tactical insights that will help you make more informed decisions in your own work around growth. The Mobile User Acquisition Show is produced by Meryl Vincent, Content Marketing Manager at Rocket Ship HQ.
In July 2021, we wrote a preview of the then just announced Custom Product Pages, CPP, shortly after Apple made the announcement in WWDC 2021. Custom Product Pages, or CPPs, became publicly available a few months later, but these had very limited utility because they were only accessible via Apple Search, although subsequently IronSource made this available as well. And because of this, there was no way to channel specific types of traffic to a custom product page unless you were on Apple Search or IronSource. And because of this, the CPPs had very, very limited utility. All of this changed in September 2022 because Facebook finally made it possible to access and test custom product pages. And with this, the true potential of CPPs has been unlocked. We are already seeing some very big wins from CPPs. And in this episode, we'll outline what we're doing with CPPs with Facebook ads. The best place to start your CPP strategy is by identifying your top performing ads and designing CPPs that correspond to these ads. For instance, the top ad in one of our accounts features a specific character, so we decided to test a CPP with the first screen showing this character. You could, of course, have similar CPPs corresponding to specific aesthetics as well. Another approach is to identify your top user segments. So this is best illustrated by what we had said in our July 2021 episode, where we had mentioned the below use cases, which are very much valid and available now. This was a list of use cases we had mentioned at the time. Number one, if you're operating in multiple cities, you could send users, let's just say from New York and Boston, to city-specific custom product pages. So you could have one campaign targeting New York, targeting users who are located in New York, show them New York specific ads, and have these users go to the New York custom product page. Similarly, a campaign targeting users in Boston with going to a screenshot featuring Boston, and of course, having these users are shown ads that feature Boston as well. You could also promote different services, products, or genres in different custom product pages. For instance, if let's just say you have a fiction app, you have romance stories and thrillers, you could highlight both via different custom product pages, and of course have romance stories and thrillers have different ads, and the ad lead to the corresponding custom product page. You could also target different types of user personas via different App Store pages. For instance, a strategy game that has builders and battlers could have CPPs for each persona. An ad that highlights building can lead to a CPP for builders. An ad that emphasizes fighting or battling can lead to one for battlers. You could target different demographic profiles via different CPPs. For instance, you could have separate CPPs for men or women, for younger or older users. And this could definitely be valid if you are a fitness app or say a dating app where there are clear gendered differences. So everything we said in 2021 still holds with the CPP rollout on Facebook today. The real power of the CPP, though, is in ensuring that your ads or audiences are aligned with your CPPs. So there could be 4 possible different directions that you can look at. Number 1 is to make sure your custom product pages match your top ads. Number 2, custom product pages match your demographic segments, gender, age targeting, etc. Number 3, custom product pages match both top ads and demographic segments. So ads featuring moms will target women aged 25 to 40, let's just say. Then you could have custom product pages matching user personas, but not necessarily mapped to any ads or user segments. Those are all directions in which you can head. So how do we actually go about executing tests using custom product pages on Facebook? CPPs first have to be set up in iTunes Connect. You submit a customized set of screenshots to iTunes, and you get a distinct URL for each CPP. Once you have this URL, you're able to run tests within Facebook for ads leading to the CPP. You input the CPP ID at the ad level while you set up each ad. Typically, we recommend testing an ad CPP combination in the same way that you'd run a new creative test. And we've linked to one of our past episodes that tells you more detail about our approach in testing ad creatives. So as we outlined in that episode, we start with what we call an ad set with untested ads. This is typically in a low cost or tier 3 geo to ensure that you start in what we call an ad set with untested ads, typically in a low cost or tier 3 geo, to ensure that you test the performance of the ad CPP combination before rolling it out to larger spend. Why is this important? Because your CPP is not proven in the beginning. And even if it's proven for users coming from one ad or one audience, it isn't proven for users from another ad or audience. In many ways, the algorithms used to do this sort of pairing of ad and audience, but right now it's left to us, especially as some of the tracking is broken with iOS 14 and onward. So once you run a test for an ad CPP combination in your untested ad set to evaluate your CPI and IPM numbers, you can roll out winners into your core ad sets in your core geos. It's only been a couple of weeks since this is out, but we are already seeing some very big wins from rolling out CPPs on Facebook, and we highly recommend making this a part of your testing process.
For more tips, pointers, and strategies from the leading edge of mobile user acquisition, subscribe to our YouTube channel right here, or check out our blog, rocketship.hq.com/blog.